Welcome to all. Today I am going to discuss about parameters of antenna. In the last class, we already discussed about some parameters. Today we are going to discuss about antenna gain, efficiency, effective aperture and radiation resistance. Okay. So what is the gain of an antenna? So, gain of an antenna can be defined as maximum radiation intensity to the radiation intensity of isotropic antenna, that is U max by U average. But how to calculate the value? So, we know that P in is the power input to the antenna and P radiated is the radiated power. So P in is equal to P radiated plus P loss. So efficiency is the ratio of P radiated by P in. So if you solve this, you will get efficiency in terms of radiation resistance. That is, efficiency is equal to RRAD by RRAD plus R loss. So we can calculate the gain. Gain is equal to U max by U average. That is, U average we already calculated in the last class. U average of any antenna is given by P radiated by 4 pi. So if you solve this, we'll get a relation between gain and directivity. That is, gain is equal to efficiency into directivity. Next, we'll calculate the effective aperture. In general, this term is used in relation with the receiving antenna. The effective aperture is the ability of an antenna to extract energy from the received signal. It is also called as effective area. So effective aperture is defined as the ratio of power received by the load to the average power density produced. So effective aperture AE is equal to P received by P average. So see the circuit, see this circuit. So we will calculate the effective aperture using this circuit. VOC is the input voltage and the antenna has some impedance Z and also a load impedance ZL. So these two impedances are complex conjugate to each other. We already know that V is equal to E into DL. So from this we can calculate I is equal to V by impedance, that is Z plus ZL, that is equal to VOC by total impedance. If we add total impedance, we'll get these two will be cancelled out, plus JX and minus JX will be cancelled out. We'll get VOC by 2 into radiation resistance. So from this, we can calculate I. I is equal to VOC by 2 into RRAD. So we know that P received is equal to I square into radiation resistance. So P received is equal to, we have already calculated I. So this I needs to be submitted here. So in I square term. So VOC by 2 into radiation resistance by B by root 2, because we have to take the RMS value of the current. So if you simplify this, we'll get PR as VOC square by 8 into radiation resistance. So if we substitute this equation 2 in equation 1, that means we'll get here in place of VOC, we have to substitute E into DL. So VOC square means E square into DL square by 8 RAD. Then then uh, then we can calculate AE as PR by average value of power density. So from the equation 2, we have to substitute PR here, and we'll get the simplified expression as AE is equal to DL square eta by 4 into radiation resistance. From eta, we know that eta is equal to 120 pi, and radiation resistance of small dipole antenna is 80 pi square into DL by lambda whole square. This is DL by lambda whole square. Here we have to substitute radiation resistance value. So if we substitute this radiation resistance in this equation, we'll get AE as 3 by 8 lambda square by pi. This in turn we can write it as 1.5 into lambda square by 4 pi. But we know that radiation resistance of so we know that directivity of the Hessian dipole is 3 by 2. So finally, in place of 3 by 2, we can substitute D directivity. So A is equal to D into lambda square by 4 pi. So what is radiation resistance? Radiation resistance is the antenna feed point resistance that is caused by the radiation of electromagnetic waves from the antenna as opposed to the loss resistance, also called as ohmic resistance. Antenna radiates power into free space. So the radiated or dissipated power is given as P radiated is equal to I square into R. Therefore, radiation resistance RRAD is equal to PRAD by I square. Thank you all for listening to the video. Thank you.